Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back. Today I thought I would use this helping hand, whatever you want to call it, event, to use some higher level heroes to kind of quicken, speed up, whatever you want to say, some of the areas around the hamlet, and just unlock some of the stuff and kind of speed things along, and then I'll get back to some of the other stuff I was doing. And mainly it's just I want to get through the pet cemetery faster. So I'm taking some level 4 heroes into a medium apprentice, and I'm hopefully just going to tear this apart. Really, there's not much in this pet cemetery here. It's 100% of room battles, so I'm not sure how long this is going to take. But hopefully the fact that I'm using higher level people, I'm going to tear it apart. And as we know, there's a lot of things here with the pet cemetery to look for, so I'm going to bring literally everything in the kitchen sink as usual. All the shovels I can buy. I've learned that the laudanum can be very, very useful. I'm going to bring some torches, but as we've kind of learned that the torches are, unless I literally want to buy all of them for a medium, not really worth bringing. So they're basically for curio interactions. I don't think I really need the anti-venom nor the bandages if I recall correctly, but I might need a few medicinal herbs and I think I need a few keys. And we'll be off with that just so I have the space to pick up all the goodies that I can. Alright, so I'm going to go straight down first and see what we get from there. As you can see, this is already a kind of interesting lineup. I want to get rid of the back row first, especially since that Dark Dryad can summon. Let's get rid of that.
Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
Alright, then let's pull her forward. And good. The whack should finish her off from the Foreigner.
Destroy them.
Haven't used her in a long time. Alright, then Spirited Cry. I don't think that'll get rid of the stealth there, but it will buff our crit, which is kind of odd that it de-stealths, so I think what it does is actually de-stealths all of our character, or de-stealths us, so I don't think that's really worth using if she is in stealth mode. You know what, let's just go for the Spiderling for now. Cosmic Trident. Let's get the birdie bleeding, because permanent debuffs are no fun. Whack.
Confidence surges.
Just hitting things with a wrench is fun. And you know, I have to say that the axolotl there, the Foreigner, is kind of one that always has confused me, because she's named the Foreigner in game, but when you download her mod, she's named the Axolotl, as you can kind of see from her hoodie there. So, like, why the change? Ooh, dark diamonds. Worth a pretty penny. See how many of those I can get. Alright, Shadow Deer, Shadow Panthers. We want the Shadow Deer because it can call. So, does it have armor? It does not. So let's skewer.
Destroyed.
I think it's gone. And she also has a bunch of weird stuff that can just give her repulse, but none of it's really clearly marked, if I recall correctly. So she'll just randomly get it. We don't need to heal, so we'll just
shadows. A faint
Get rid of that one. Eye Thief. Not that we need to mark it, but, you know, funsies. Yeah, see, she got the riposte, which I'm not complaining about. But I don't have anything on her that says it will mark or give the riposte, so that's a camping skill. Other than that, you know, kind of interesting that she gets it. Not that I'm complaining. Do not stealth. Do not stealth. Here's a thing that ignores it, right? Or is it just because it's the last thing left?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, not bad. Let's go down. Do I have to fill the hole? No, I have to knock it down. Okay. I'm not sure why that takes a shovel to knock down. Oh, good luck charm. How did I not see a bear trap that big? Alright, so let's get rid of the dryads, because they can summon if the wanderers die. Skewer. Then crippling shot. Yeah, let's go for that one. They'll go away because of the blight. Then with the Blackguard, I'm wondering if I can hit the one I want. I can lifesteal, alright. That should put bleed on, that finishes it off. Okay. Then we're going to quick shot. Breach. That moves her forward.
The slow
One down.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Did the blight really not go off? Why did that not take her turn? I'm so confused.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Why did that not take her turn, and why did she suddenly get the blight?
Eradicated.
Or the heal? I don't appreciate that. You go away now. I know he doesn't bleed, but it's what we can do.
Annihilated.
I don't think he has a skull anymore. Delicious apple, that might come in handy.
But a victory nonetheless.
I'm gonna regret opening this. Or not, okay. Half the time those are fights.
Awarded to the brave
And
hardy alike.
when that happens, I usually don't get... I really need to stop using those torches. Just so I stop.
Darkness closes in.
I usually end up getting nothing out of it, and it is kind of irritating. Like, once again. Yeah, here, see? Now I gotta fight these, and they're probably not gonna give me any loot. We're gonna move her back. We're gonna breach. I really should get rid of the horrors.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
There we go. And yeah.
Decimate
him. At least they don't leave corpses. That would make this even more annoying. Get rid of you. Do I even really need to heal? I mean, it's what I can do, so I might as well. It's not gonna hit who I want, so might as well get rid of the kitty. And Eye Thief, and let the birdie have some fun. Alright.
Be wary.
Can the Milkmaid get rid of traps? She can. That'll get rid of stress. Continue on. Now, I don't like the fact that there's this big fork ahead. There's also not been any secret rooms yet that I've found interesting for here. That skeleton mage has to go.
Masterfully executed.
Because he can hypnotize. That's the one. And we don't want anyone from here going over to their side. Guess Skewer does more damage. We'll do that. One HP, really? Well, I think we got him. Unkindness Call. That's a name. Journal page. Working journal page for Diana, the Falconer, really? Thought I found all these. I'm kind of surprised to find these in here. Brigands ambushed us in the night. Different lot than the last one I used to run with, but their behavior was no different. Poor Aldwin was the first victim. One of the brutes stabbed him right in the gut and sliced him open. He died laying in a pool of his own blood. Before I could even grab my bow, one of their rangers blasted my arm. Completely mangled. I'll be no use to anyone in this state. They went straight for the witch. Poor thing just had woken up. I thought that'd be the end for her, but I couldn't be more wrong. That sounds bad. Alright, we know the Laudanum's good for these.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Dark Delicious Apple isn't worth much, and I seem to be doing fine with the stealth, so we'll get rid of that. Well, Terror and Horror. Terror is easier to take out. I don't think either of these ones can summon more. It's the one with the golden chest, which I don't remember what that one's even called. So we'll just take these ones out. Get the easy one. Guess we'll mark them, because that's what we can do. What does the Jinx do again? Oh yeah, some of these debuffs are kind of weird. Like, -1 crit in the pet cemetery for the entire quest. But why would -1 crit in the farmstead even matter here, and why is it doing it? Some of this stuff makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, I understand that it might be like a random generator going like,
Success.
potentially really bad debuff your way. Oh, it didn't land. Okay. Even so, like, there's a chance that it's debuffing you, and then there's a chance that it's, after that, sticking a potentially quest, either round debuff or quest debuff on you, and after that is it going to be for here or not? That just seems like a lot of variables that don't need to be there. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents there, but... think that it was the torch. Bleed resistance. Okay. I'm gonna go over here just... I mean, see how big this trap is? Unnecessarily big. How did I miss the last one? That was worthless. I was wondering if it was gonna be something that would be like more loot, like potentially more dark diamonds, which... very good for money, but alas, it wasn't. We'll go down to the treasure room though. And it doesn't look like I have anything that'll interact with this, so... Alright, I am going to break that spider nest. Because otherwise it's gonna hatch.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
And then I have to deal with the spider on top of trying to break that thing. And then we just have the grave digger. Which... is it based on a Wolverine? That's kind of what it reminds me of. Maybe something else, but either way, it's gone.
Ground quakes.
Now, I know this is excessively easy because, you know, apprentice with level 3s and 4s, but, you know, nonetheless. Really? I guess I'm not getting anything from this one either. Alright, well. Take out the horror. I wish that if these were trapped, they would put decent rewards in here regardless. But I've had times where, like, I finish this fight and then I get absolutely nothing. And that is just, like, crushing. Where, like, oh, I got afflicted because I went into a trapped fight here, and then I got nothing out of it. Or I got, you know, supplies that weren't even useful for this place.
A devastating blow.
Panther away. And there he goes. So, I mean, this time around, at least I got some money. That's not bad.
Can be felled. They
Really, I didn't even need to go up at all. None of those were quest rooms. Oh, you know what? It's not accounting for the fact that... So some of these were quest rooms. Or not quest rooms, battle rooms. At least one or two of them are. It wasn't accounting for the fact that these were trapped. So if I go up there, at least one or two of those will be. How much have I gotten here? I'm tempted to just camp and get out.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horror.
So that's some stress down. Prevent nighttime ambush. De-stress everyone. De-stress her. And that'll be that. Almost everyone got off scot-free. Alright, I'm good with that. Got a few trinkets, I got some money, and some progress towards the pet cemetery. This next boss. Swordsman crest for the Crusader, which is smite, accuracy, armor piercing, and damage, which is one of the more common moves I'll use on him if I'm going to use the Crusader. We got 15,000 gold, which is more than I spent training a few of these people that actually needed the training, and a few heirlooms, and this place isn't really known for the heirlooms, so, I mean, I'll take the gold. Hippocratic. So Crayon, name always gets me. I usually use her for healing anyway, and she gets extra healing done. So I might need to lock that in on her, and Unholy Hater on Hata.
You answered the letter. Now, like
so
me,
before I forget, let's do this. Lock in Hippocratic, which is going to be excessively expensive, and probably get rid of Skittish. I know that's a little expensive, but kind of needed to be done. Get me my vessel back, and just in case, another Crusader at level 3.
Anchored by holy purpose.
And then, because that's done, looks like one or two more quests, and I'll be able to get to the next boss in the Pet Cemetery. And, ooh, shiny. I think that next time I'm going to be going in and settling my grudge with the Plague Priest. Y'all kind of know the plan. I want to use the Anointed. I have things pretty much set up with him. So I'm just going to go in. I'm going to use Condemn to get rid of the healing received. And I'm not going to break the thing, and we're just going to rip them apart is basically the plan. And I'm sticking with that. And we're going to see what happens. So here's hoping nothing goes terribly wrong and it actually works out. So that'll be the plan for next time, and we will go from there. So as always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please have a good one.